Okay. So earlier we were discussing about for loop. So for I in range 0 to 11, or we are using for I in range L. L is a list here. For I in range S1, S1 can be a string here, right? So if you will observe one thing, everything, this range, this L and S1, all are sequence data type. Sequence data type means everything is having some sequence, either sequence of numbers, sequence of characters, right? So this range 0 to 11, this is having sequence of 0 to 10. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. This L is, if I'm writing like this, L equals to 101, 102, 103, okay, 104. This L is also a sequence and sequence of elements. Elements are 101, 102, 103, 104. And suppose S1 is a string here, which is having hello. Okay, so this is also a sequence data type having sequence of characters. Here the characters are H, E, L, L, right? So everything is sequence data type and we are using for I in sequence. Okay, so what we were using is for I in some sequence. Okay, from that sequence, we are picking one by one each element and we are storing in the I variable. And then we are uh, doing our code. Whatever we are requiring, we are just performing our. So we were using print I. So that means we are printing each element from the sequence. Or suppose if this is a number, we can multiply by anything. We can divide by anything. If this is a string, so we are picking one by one characters from the sequence and we can do whatever we are requiring. Okay. Now, today we will discuss about while loop. Okay, we will discuss about while loop. So while loop is also the same thing, just like we are doing. Means suppose we are having one print statement, print hello. So I want to print this hello three times. Three times. Okay. So I can print this hello three times using for loop as well as using while loop. There is no difference between these four loops, but there is one major difference we will discuss here. Okay. So the difference is uh, in the for loop, we are using for I in sequence. Okay. We already have one sequence, so we are making some sequence. On the basis of that sequence, we are just picking up elements and we are performing our operation in type. So if in our sequence there are three elements, okay, so this loop will work three times. Okay, so this statement will be printed three times. Okay, now
अच्छा अच्छा
while loop. Okay, so the syntax of while loop is we will write while here and we have to give one condition. Okay, we have to give some condition here. If the condition is true, okay, if the condition is true, we will go inside the while loop. Okay, see, I will give you one example. Suppose I'm having some count variable and initially the count variable is 0. We are saying while the count variable is less than equals to 10, okay, less than equals to 10, print hello. So observe one thing, count is 0 here, right? Now we have to check the condition. Okay, we have to check this condition which is written along with the while loop. So value of count is 0 here. 0 is less than 10. Yes, this condition is true. We will go inside the while loop and we will print hello, right? Again, we will come up here again. It will check this condition. Count which is 0. 0 is less than equals to 10. Yes, this condition is true again. Again, it will print hello. We will go up again. We will check the condition. Count which is 0. 0 is less than 10. Yes, again, this is true. We will come inside this while loop and we will print hello here, right? So observe one thing, means whenever we will go up and whenever we will check this condition, always this condition is going to be true. Okay, because the count variable is 0, right? And count variable which is 0 is always less than 10, right? So it will go inside this while loop again and again, right? So suppose this is going like this. It is printing hello, going here, printing hello, going here, printing hello, going here, printing hello, going here. That means this loop is an infinite loop. This loop is an infinite loop, so it will not stop. Means we have to kill the program. This while loop, this will not going to stop. Okay. Now, if we will do like count equals to count plus 1, that means we are increasing the count. Okay, or we can write like count plus equals to 1. That means we are incrementing the value of count. Initially the count is 0, right? Now see here, count is 0, value of count is 0, 0 is less than equals to 10. Yes, this condition is true. We will come inside the while loop, we will print hello. Now we will execute this statement, count equals to count plus 1, or we can write count plus equals to 1, right? Now the value of count here is 1. Okay, now we will go here up. The value of count is now 1. 1 is less than equals to 10. Yes, this is true. Again, we will come inside the while loop and it will print hello, right? Again, we will come here. The value of count will be incremented by 1. Now the count value is 2. Again, we will go up. Okay. And value 2 is less than equals to 10. Yes, this is true. Again, we will come inside the while loop and it will print hello. Here we will come. Now the value of count is 3. Okay. Similarly, it will go till count equals to 10. Right. Now the count equals to 10. It will go up. Value of count is 10 now. 10 is less than equals to 10. Yes, this is true. It will print hello. Again, it will go here. Now the value of count is 11. It will go up. Now it will check. Count is less than equals to 10. That means 11 is less than equals to 10. No. This condition becomes false. And when this condition becomes false, it will come outside of this while loop and we can print here normal execution. Normal execution, right? So while loop will be executed till this condition is true. Okay, when this condition becomes false, this while loop will not work and the flow will come out of this while loop. Okay, now a simple example we can take. Count equals to 1 we are taking, while count variable is less than 6. We have to print count. And after executing this, we are incrementing the value of count. That means count plus equals to 1. Okay. Or what we can write is count equals to count plus 1. Okay. See how it will work. The value of count initially is 0. 0 plus 1, that means 1. And this 1 will be stored inside this count variable. Okay. So initially the count is 0. Now the count becomes 1. Okay. So like this, it will increment the value of count. Okay. Now see here, initially the count value is 1, while count is less than 6. So 1 is less than 6. Yes, this is true. We have to print count. So count is 1. we are incrementing the value of count. That means now the value of count is 2. We are going up. We will check the condition count, which is 2. Now 2 is less than 6. Yes, this is true. Printing the count, that means we will print 2 here. We are incrementing the value of count. That means now the count is 3, right? It will go up. 3 is less than 6. Yes, this is true. We will come inside. It will print the value of count, which is 3. Now incrementing the value of count. Now the count value is 4. Again, we are going up. Count value is 4. 4 is less than 6. Yes, this is true. Again, we will come inside this loop. It will print the value of count, which is 4. Now we are incrementing the value of count. The value of count is now 5. Is 5 less than 6? Yes. Again, this is true. We will come inside the for loop, printing the value of count, which is 5. Incrementing the value of count. Now the value of count is 6. Going up. Is count less than 6? That means 6 less than 6. This condition is false now. Okay. And it will break the loop and it will come outside of this loop. And here we can print normal execution. Okay, so after printing 5, it will print normal execution, which is outside of this while loop. So you got the point, right? So till this condition is true, okay, till this condition is true, while loop will keep on executing. Once this condition becomes false, this flow will come out of this while loop and we can print whatever we want outside of this while loop. Okay, so is there any confusion? Is this clear to you guys? With attention.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, thank you. I will show you how it is working. First of all, saving this file. I'm taking one variable, which is count, and assigning a value 0 to it. So count equals to 0. Now, while count is less than 6. Printing count and incrementing the value of count then. Okay. Now, outside of this while loop, printing normal execution. I'm saving this, clicking on the run button, run module. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, why it is starting from 0? Because I have taken value of count from 0. Okay, so 0 is less than 6. Yes, this is true. It is printing the count. Okay, printing the count means printing 0. Incrementing the value of count, that means now the value of count is 1. Going outside, 1 is less than 6. Yes, this is true. Printing the value of count, which is 1. Now count plus equals to 1. That means incrementing the value of count, which is 2 now. Okay, so it will go till 5. Once the count is 6, it will go outside and it will check 6 is less than 6. No, this is false. And once the condition becomes false, it will come outside of this while loop and it will print normal execution, right? So any question, guys?
No.
Okay, so like this, we can print counting from any number. Okay, if our requirement is we have to print counting from 100 to 200. Okay, so we can print the counting. How we can print? So we can take count equals to 100 while count is less than 201. We can print count, and after printing the count, we can increment the value of count. Okay, so this is the basic code of counting from 100 to 200. Okay, now Yes, one important question. So we have to print the count from 1 to 100, okay, which is divisible by 5. Okay, so we have to print like 5, then 10, then 15, then 20, till 100 we have to print. So how we can print that? Okay, first of all, we can take count equals to 1 because we have to check from 1. And till when we have to check? We have to check till 101, right? So our condition is while count is less than 101. Okay. So if we will print count here, so what we will get? We will get counting from 1 to 100, right? Now we can check a condition if count mode 5. Count mode 5, that means we are dividing the number with 5 and checking the remainder. If the count mode 5 equals to 0. Okay, count mode 5 means if we are dividing that number with 5 and what is that remainder? If that remainder equals to 0, that means we will come inside this if condition and we can print count here. Okay, so this is one additional if condition. We are checking if that count is a multiple of 5 or not. Okay, so how it is working? First, the value of count we are initializing with 1. Okay, now checking this condition, 1 is less than 101. Yes, this condition is true. Now checking if count mode 5 equals to 0. So 1 mode 5, which is 1. Okay, so if we will divide number 1 with number 5, we will get remainder as 1 only. Okay, is that remainder equals to 0? No, we will not come inside this if condition. Okay, now what we have to do outside of this if, we have to print count plus equals to 1. That means we are incrementing the count. Okay, now the count is 2. Okay, now the count is 2 here. We will go here. 2 is less than 108. We will check. 2 is less than 101. No. Yes, this condition is true. If this condition is true, we will check if condition 2 mod 5. The remainder here is 2. Is that equals to 0? No, this is false. We will not go inside the if condition. We will go to this statement, that is incrementing the value of count. That means now the value of count is 3. We will go up and we will check this condition again. 3 is less than 101. Yes, this is true. We will go here. 3 mod 5, which is 3, equals to 0. No, we will not go inside this if condition. We will simply incrementing the value of count. Now the value of count is 4. We will go up and we will check. 4 is less than 101. Yes, this is true. We will check the if condition. 4 is divisible by 5. No, we will get remainder here 4. 4 equals to 0. No. We will not go inside this if condition. We will increment the value of count. Now the value of count is 5. Okay. We will check this condition again. 5 is less than 101. Yes, this is true. 5 mod 5, which is 0. 0 is equals to 0. Yes, this is true. And now it will print the value of count. The value of count here is 5. So it will print 5 here. Okay. Next time, when the value of count is 10. So it will check here. Count is less than 101. Yes, this is true. If this is true, it will come inside and it will check the if condition. 10 mod 5. 10 mod 5 is 0. 0 equals to 0. Yes, this is also true. We will come inside this if condition and it will print the value of count. Value of count is 10 here. So it will print 10. And again, it will increment the value of 1. Now the count is 11. So just like that, it will print 5, 10, again it will print 15, then 20, and it will print till 100. Okay, I will show you. Okay, initially I'm taking count equals to 1, while count is less than 101. Okay, we have to check if the value of count mod 5 equals to 0 or not. If it is 0, we have to print count here. Okay, and outside of this if condition, we can increment the value of count. Okay, I'm saving this, clicking on the run button. Module. Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 till 100 we are getting. Okay, any question, guys?
No, Vivek.
Okay, thanks, Aditya. How about you?
No,
Tanvi?
Vivek.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, now I'm having one question here. So I'm having numbers 1 to 10. 1 to 10 I'm having. So I want to add all of these numbers 1 to 10. Okay, and I just wanted I just want to print what is the sum of first 10 numbers. Okay, how can I do this? Okay, see, first of all, I'm taking one variable which is count equals to 1. Okay, because I'm starting the number from 1, so I'm taking count equals to 1. Now, while count is less than 11. Okay, count is less than equal 11. If I will print count here, what will be my output? My output will be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, right? Okay, I will not get 1, 2, 3, 4. Why I will not get? Because I'm not incrementing the value of count, right? So what I need to do after printing the count, I need to increment the value of count. Okay, so count plus equals to 1. Now, what the output I will get? I will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Till 10 I will get. Okay, I will not get 11 because when the value of count will be 11, 11 less than 11, this condition becomes false and we will come out of this while loop. Okay, so here I will get all the countings from 1 to 10. Now one by one, I need to add each number. Okay, so how I can add this? I will take one variable which is sum equals to 0. Okay, so when I'm printing this 1, can I add this number 1 into the sum variable? Okay, initially the sum is 0. When we will add this 1 to the sum, the value of sum becomes 1. Okay, now when I'm printing next time the value of count which is 2, can I add this value to the sum? Yes, sum is 1 here. When I will add this 2 here, so sum will become 3. Okay, next time when I'm printing the value of count which is 3, can I add this 3 to the sum? Yes, when I will add this to the sum, what I will get? I will get 3 plus 3, sum equals to 6. Okay, when I will add 4 here, sum becomes 10. When I will add 5, sum becomes 15. When I will add 6, sum will become 21. And I will add 7, sum will become 28. and I will add 8, sum will become 36. And I will add 9, sum will become 45. And I will add 10, sum will become 55. Okay. So, and I'm printing this count. Okay. When I'm printing this count, one extra step I need to do. What will be that step? I need to add this count. I need to add this count with the sum variable. Okay. Now, so this incrementing statement I'm writing here, count plus equals to 1. Okay. Now, sum equals to sum plus count I can do. Sum plus count, that means initially the sum is 0 and the count is 1. So sum is 0, count is 1. I will come on this line. Count is less than 11. So 1 is less than 11. Yes, this condition is true. Print count. So it will print 1 here. Okay. Now what I'm doing is this count I'm adding with sum. Okay. This count I'm adding with sum. Okay. Sum is 0 and the count is 1. So I will get 1, right? And this one I'm assigning, this complete result I'm assigning in the sum variable. So sum will become 1 now. Okay, sum will become 1 now. I'm incrementing the count. Now sum become 1 and now the count will become 2. Initially the count is 1. I'm incrementing the value of count. Now the count is 2. Okay, so this step is clear, Aditya Tanji.
Yes, Vivek.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Now I will come here. I will check. Count is less than 11. That means 2 is less than 11. Yes, this is true. I'm printing count. That means I'm printing 2 here, right? What I'm doing next is I'm adding sum and count. Sum is 1 here. Count is 2 here. I'm adding these two numbers. My result will be 3. And this result I'm storing in sum variable. Okay. So now the sum variable will become 3. And I'm incrementing the value of count. That means count will become 3. So whatever we are discussing over here, same steps one by one we are performing using this while loop. Okay. So sum will become 3 and count will become 3. Again, we will go here. We will check count, which is 3. 3 is less than 11. Yes, this is true. We will print the value of count. Value of count we will print. That means we are printing 3 here. And next what we are doing? We are adding sum plus count. Sum plus count we are adding. 3 plus 3 we have to do. And the result is 6. And the result will be stored inside this sum variable. Now the sum is 6. Okay. And we are incrementing the value of count. That means count will become 4. Okay. Again, we will go up. 4 is less than 11. Yes, this is true. We are printing the value of count, which is 4. And we are doing sum plus count. Sum plus count, that means 10. And the result will be stored inside the sum variable. Now the sum will become 10. And we are incrementing the value of count. That means count will become 5. Okay. So like this, one by one, we will add and we will assign the result in this sum. After adding till 10, the sum will become 55 and the result will be 55 at the end of this while loop. So after coming out of this while loop, we can print the sum is. We can print sum variable. Okay. Now I will show you. So first of all, I'm taking one sum variable, which is 0. Okay, or not the sum, I'm taking result equals to 0. Okay, and the value of count is 1 initially, while count is less than 11. Okay, I can print value of count. Okay, and we can increment the value of count by 1. So if I will save this, I will run this, it will print counting from 1 to 10. Okay, now systematically we have to add this value of count with the result variable. Okay, now here what we have to do, result plus count we have to do. Okay, and we have to save the addition into the result variable. Okay, now we will come out of this while loop and we will print the sum is result. Okay, I'm saving this. I'm removing this print because it will give some confusion here. I'm commenting out this. I'm saving, running this code. Yeah, the sum is 55. Okay. So we are getting value of this result at the end of this while loop. So it is giving 55, right? Now I'm having one question. So here I'm getting sum of first 10 digits. Okay. So if my requirement is I have to take number of means number from keyboard, any number I can take, and I want to print result. Okay, means I need to add 1 to that number, just like we have done here, 1 to 10. So after addition, we have to print the result. Okay, how we can do? So we are having 11 here, right? So what we can do is we can take some number from keyboard in input. I can pass one message here, enter any number. Okay, so suppose I'm taking 20 here. Now what I need to pass here, num plus 1, num plus 1. Okay, I'm saving this, clicking on the run button, run module, enter any number. It is asking to enter any number. I'm entering a 101. Okay, sorry, 100 I'm taking, enter. I'm getting sum as 5050. Okay, so any question, guys?
So far, it's fine, Vivek.
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. Hello, Vivek.
So in this session, that's it. We will discuss few more questions in the next session. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye.
Yes, thank you, Vivek. Thanks,
Thank
Diju.
you.